Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the DFS experience for Wednesday, January 24th. This video is brought to you by our friends over at Thrive Fantasy, the player prop website where you can play against the house or play against other players in contest format. You do get a deposit match up to $250 if you use my promo code DFSChapel, or you can use the link that's in my description. So we're going to start with DraftKings. We're going to start with point guard. I'm going to see if I can just make these videos doing DraftKings because, like I said, my FanDuel, my player pool is the same. So I'm literally just repeating the same thing over and over. Like I said, if you got a FanDuel specific question, you could always throw it in the chat. Someone will help you. But let me see if I could just start doing DraftKings for now to save some time because, like I said, I'm just going over the same players. It makes no sense. Luka 11-3 too cheap. Luka gets up for the Clippers. Luka gets up for the Suns. Fire up Luka. He probably dropped 70 fantasy points on their head. SGA being 10K is highly disrespectful. He's a top 2 guard, top 3 guard in the league. 10.1 is just, you know what? Luka's kind of cheap himself, but SGA is too cheap. Lock in Luka. He should have 50 fantasy points by third quarter. Donovan Mitchell always goes underlooked. Milwaukee, I always was talking shit about Milwaukee all season long, despite their record. I knew they weren't right. Their coach got fired. Like, I know what the fuck I be talking about. Their defense is ass. I always target Milwaukee. I always target guards against Milwaukee. And listen, their defense won't change overnight. Fire up Donovan Mitchell. He's liable to drop 60 fantasy points on their head. Their defense is trash. Their perimeter defense is dog shit. Like, you're literally getting an easy 50, 60 fantasy points out of Donovan Mitchell. Who the fuck's supposed to stop him? Damian Lillard or Malik Beasley? Tell me which one. LaMelo with no Rozier. He should absolutely feast on Detroit. Fire him up. He's gonna have to put a little bit. You know what? Maybe to spread out some of that usage. A little bit to Bridges, a little bit to Miller. LaMelo would take the rest. Booker 9.2 absolutely in play. Steph Curry 9.1. Maybe they'll play with some enthusiasm. Play for their assistant coach that pass. Maybe they'll play with some type of vigor and some type of energy. They had a little bit of rest. I like playing against Atlanta, high in pace. There's more traits to go around, so just keep your eye open for that, because that means a lot. Like, if not everybody, Murray and Trae Young are on the trading block in Atlanta. If one of them gets dealt, the other one gets absolutely more usage, and he knows that's his team. So, fire their asses. Whoever's left, fire their asses up. If Kyrie can't go, Luka gets a bump. THJ get a bump. Tim Hardaway Jr., we all know that. So we'll keep an eye on Kyrie. Dame Dollar, 8.9. I don't like what Cleveland's been doing to these teams. They've been stifling them, and their fantasy points been in the toilet. Even though Damian Lillard is matchup proof, so is Giannis. They're probably the only $2 I might want going up against going up against Cleveland. Cleveland doesn't mess around. Anthony Edwards should have a good bounce back game against Washington. Washington's another team I like targeting. If you thought I liked Minnesota against Charlotte, I love them even more against Washington. Gobert, Cat, and Anthony Edwards are absolutely in play. DeJounte Murray, just spoke about him, in play. Cade Cunningham, if he's healthy, no restrictions, he's absolutely in play. Tyler Hero's in play. I don't know how that's going to work. Tyler Hero, Rozier, Butler, Bam. Shit. If Rozier's playing, I don't want any of them. to be honest with you. I doubt he plays so soon, though. Van Vliet, 7.4, priced more appropriately for the sometime-ish player that he is. Good matchup, though. He's in the player pool, but he wouldn't be the. He's like my last guy in. I'm not thrilled to play Chris Van Vliet. You feel me? Simons, Bill, Ivy, Vassell all in play. Brogdon's in play. He's another one on the trading block. If Brogdon gets traded in the middle of the day, Simons, Grant, and Scoot get a little bit of a bump. Tyus Jones is an okay play, but he doesn't look for a shot, and I don't like. Listen. The day of the traditional point guard is out the window. If Tyus Jones thinks he's gonna sit on my court and just try to get assists all day, he could get the fuck out my player pool because I need my point guard to score. You feel me? I need my guard to do everything. I'm trying to win money, not trying to sit here and watch this guy pass out assists like he's fucking Jason Kidd. You are not Jason Kidd, okay? So I need you to shoot the ball and do some shit. Right now, I don't need Trey Jones, to be honest, because he makes me mad just thinking about him, making me mad. Jalen Green's another one. I don't know who the fuck he think he is. He's in the player pool, but I wouldn't be gun-ho trying to play Jalen Green in my lineup either. Josh Giddey, good matchup. Minutes are skeptical. Podziemski, 6.1 if he plays. If he starts, I'll take a shot. If not, then a lot of players to go around. Trey Jones, 5.9, okay play, nothing spectacular. Scoot Henderson gets a bump if Brogdon gets traded. Exum is in play if Kyrie can't go. Conley, I'm not interested in, but it's still a good matchup. Killian Hayes, not really interested in. Conchar, if he starts at 4K, decent value. Kason Wallace, 3,700, okay value, nothing spectacular. And the rest of these guys I'm not interested in at the moment. Let's go to shooting guards. Rozier on Miami. Doubt he plays, but if he does play, not interested. Not in his first game. No thank you. Middleton's a fucking dork. Get him the fuck off my screen. Klay Thompson has had a lot of time to fucking get his game together. Fire up Klay Thompson. I don't believe I just said that. Oh shit, I forgot about Hawkes. You got Hawkes, Butler, Bam, Rozier, and Hero? Nah, I'm never playing the Miami Heat again. Sorry. Who else is here? Brandon Miller, you could take a shot, 6.1. He's been staying out the locker room for a few games. Cross our fingers. Bogdan, 6K. If Bogdan starts, I don't want no parts of him. This motherfucker starts, he forgets how to play basketball. Team is healthy, he comes off the bench, he hits 6 threes in a row. This guy's the fucking fraud. If he starts, I want no parts of Bogdan. I'm off the bandwagon. Fuck out of here, Bogdanovich. Who else is here? I'm getting mad now, just fucking thinking about this guy. LeVert, I don't think we need. Grayson Allen, you could take a shot. Jordan Poole is Jordan Poole, whatever that means. That means he's sometimes. If you're playing one lineup and you play Jordan Poole, may the Lord come down and bless your soul, because more than likely he's gonna fail you and you're gonna lose money. Then you're gonna be mad. It's gonna be an early night. You feel me? Kennard. I can't read. Kennard, 5.5. He's in play. If he starts, he looks even better. Sam Merrill, he could get hot real quick, but don't let that fool you. If LeVert can't go, you could take a shot on Merrill, but don't game log watch and get your feelings hurt. The Dylan Brooks, not really interested in Dylan Brooks. Beasley, 4.8, not really interested in Beasley neither, to be honest with you. Isaiah Joe, no thank you. Look, Beasley's your last man in, not the end of the world, but I'm not fucking around with Cleveland. I'll find my value elsewhere. If Conchar starts, I'd rather play Conchar, to be honest with you. Let's go to small forward. Jimmy Butler's an okay play, but I don't need him. Jalen Williams, 7K, $1,000 cheaper than Butler. Against the Spurs, I prefer him. Jeremy Grant's in play. I almost thought this shit said Wendy Williams. Vince Williams. What the fuck is wrong with me? My vision is going 6.5. He's an okay play. I'm not gonna be jumping up and joy to pay 6.5K for Vince Williams. I mean, I know Memphis is short-handed, but goddamn, yeah, he's had some good games. He's playing. I like his minutes. His minutes okay. You're playing mid-30s in minutes. We could take. But he's not shooting a lot, and his field goals are his field goal percentage is pretty high. So I do see room for failure, but he's been looking good. Can't front, but be careful. Be careful. Hold on, just trying to keep track of this Laker game. Yeah, they're getting smoked. Of course they are. Jesus Christ. Okay. We spoke about Clay, Abdi if you must. Keldon Johnson's in play. Bojan Bogdanovic is absolutely in play at 5.8K. Tim Hardaway Jr. if there's no Kyrie. Andrew Wiggins is 5.4 if he's not traded. Lou Dort. I play Lou Dort on a fucking Turbo. What is it called? Turbo? That FanDuel, the fucking after hours shit. I play Lou Dort. Somebody fucking handed me a cigarette. Lou Dort is awful. Who else is here? Sadiq Bey. Sadiq Bey isn't that good for fantasy. He's useless. He's actually banned. I'm not playing Sadiq Bey. I'll find somebody else. Sarah Thompson, is his minutes going up or what? 18, 27, 22, 32, and 19. Welp, if he's not starting, I don't want no parts of him. Cam Whitmore, he's about to be on the ban list too. This guy might be a fraud. 27 minutes and 14 fantasy points. That's 0.5 fantasy points per minute, sir. I thought you were supposed to be some rookie phenom. No, you're not. He's getting one more shot. And if he doesn't hit value, he's banned to the All-Star game. Or to fucking Summer League, or wherever the fuck it is he plays. Koulibaly, no thank you. Roddy, you could take a shot on. I don't think you need Kyle Anderson. Like, Kyle Anderson is no fucking world beater neither. Like, his ceiling is 25 fantasy points. And there's a lot of good guys, a lot of good fantasy guys on Minnesota. So I'm not really trying to pay $4,100 for Kyle Anderson either. Gorgie Yang, sneaky, you could take a shot on him. Jason Tate's trash. The rest of these guys down here are trash. That's why they're 3,600. Kevin Knox, Pat Connaughton, fucking Billy McGowan's, fucking Jimmy Okogie, fucking Anthony Jackson Jr., fucking Jerry Matthews. All these guys are fucking bums. Yeah, I know I didn't get their names right, but who gives a fuck? Listen, if you're new here, welcome. Appreciate you taking the time to watch my video. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Hit the bell, thumbs up the video. All that is how the channel grows. So if you want the channel to grow, do all that good stuff. If you don't want the channel to grow, then just shove your phone up your ass. I don't know what else to fucking tell you. Listen, if you're having trouble caching, you don't have time to do your research, you don't have time to wait for the fuck am I talking about? You don't have time to wait for starting lineups. You want me to help you? You want me to send you my finalized optimal lineups before lock? Got you. Check out the Patreon link in the description. Okay? We're doing PGA, NBA. We're doing NBA main, and we're doing all NBA, which is all the tiers, after hours, late, all that good shit. We're doing the rest of NFL. We're doing NHL. Whatever it is you need, I got you. Check out the Patreon link in the description. Let's go to power forward. Let's wrap this bad boy up. I know we all got things to do. Giannis, 11K. He got his coach fired. He should be a man on a mission like Denzel. You feel me? I want to see 80 fantasy points out of Giannis. I want to see a statement game, bitch. You feel me? If you get your coach fired and you don't come out firing, then you're a fucking bozo. So fire up Giannis. Durant, 9.3. He's in play. Wemby, my man, 8.3, absolutely in play. Jaren Jackson Jr. has been playing well. He's in play, 8.2. Karl Anthony Towns put up 63 and got screamed at by his coach. What a time to be alive. What a time to be alive. You could go right back to Cat. Miles Bridges, more usage, 7.6. Might be a little bit too cheap. Jalen Johnson, 7.2. Absolutely in play. Is Gordon Hayward coming back or did he retire? The fuck is going on? Sohan, 6K in play. Kuminga, 5.9K. If he's my last man in, okay, but I don't trust Kuminga's minutes. I don't trust Kerr with Kuminga's minutes. You feel me? Jabari Smith Jr., Jabari Walker, Keldon Johnson, all in play. I don't think I need Draymond Green on my lineup. Let's see what PJ Washington did on his last game starting at center. 33. See, this guy's like every other man. You know what? Every other man, a guy that hits value every other game. That's what he is. I guarantee you tonight he goes out there and fucking drops 9 fantasy points. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with these guys. Bobby Portis, his minutes has been in the toilet too. I know he has some good games, but he's doing that shit on limited minutes. Now they're back to 25 minutes. He plays 25 minutes, he puts up 14 fantasy points. He played 17 minutes, he put up 7 fantasy points. He played 21 minutes, he put up 30 fantasy points. I don't know what to tell you about Bobby Portis, man. I don't know what to tell you. If he's your last man in, not the end of the world, but very volatile. Very sometime-ish. You see what I'm saying? Isaiah Stewart, 5'5", you can take a shot. These Golden State guys, man, I don't really trust them. You know, their rotations change every game. We haven't seen them in about a week. I don't know who the fuck this guy Kerr is going to play. He might bring out a ball boy to fucking suit up. I don't know what the fuck is going on at Golden State. Nas Reed, 4'9", you could take a shot. Okongwu, you could take a shot. GG Jackson, 21 minutes, 5 shots. This guy doesn't like to shoot, huh? Nah, I don't need him. I don't need you, GG. Who else is here? Jovic, I don't need. We don't need him. The rest of these guys, we don't need. Okay? I'm looking. I don't see anyone. I'm not going to sit here and tell you to play Kenrich Williams because that's a fucking death trap. Bam, 8.5, not interested in. If Rozier plays, I barely want to play him at 8.5, but if Rozier's playing, no thank you. I'd rather play Sengun at 8.3. Gobert against Washington? Okay. This is it. I thought Gobert was going to smash Charlotte. Then fucking Karl Anthony Towns thought he was Kobe. Maybe we come back to earth and Gobert can have his 20 rebound game against Washington. Fire up Gobert. Jared Allen, fire up Jared Allen. Chet Holmgren, 7-3, fire his ass up too. Durant's in play. I'm not really feeling Lopez and Ayton spots right now. Ayton you could take a shot on, but he's 6.2 for a reason. He seems to think he's a megastar, and he's barely a fucking backup center, to be honest with you. What the fuck has Ayton done? This guy can't even find his way off his block when it was snowing. This guy is a fucking complete doofus. Who else is here? You're making me mad just looking at his name. Talk about dominating. Who the fuck gave you that name, you fucking spring chicken bitch? You dominate nothing, fool. This guy's making me mad. Alright, who else is here? Gafford, we probably don't need. Capella, you could take a shot on, but he's sometimes too. Tillman at 5.4, you could take a shot on. If Nick Richards decides to join us, then you don't need PJ Washington. I'd rather Marvin Bagley start than Gafford, but that's not going to happen. Collins for value if you're desperate. Jackson Davis for value if you're desperate. Kevin Love could give you 20 fantasy points in 10 minutes, but I'm not going to do that neither. So, listen, 8 games. This is gonna be a slate where you got to be patient and wait for news like every other slate. So I'm gonna go on and get out of here. I'll take up enough of your time. Appreciate you guys taking the time to watch my video. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell, thumbs up the video. Check out the Patreon link in the description if you need me to send you lineups. The NBA main tier is still on a holiday special because I can't change the price if there's people in it. So you can take advantage of that NBA main slate. And look, I'm gonna go on and get out of here. I'm gonna go find something to do with myself. Go be productive. I appreciate you guys. I'll talk to you guys later. Ciao.